Today we are going to be going over the #1 secondary in Modern Warfare 2, the P890. And not just one P890, the AKIMBO P890. And oh my days, this thing is so broken. With the AKIMBO P890, you are basically getting a lot of one-shot kills because this thing is a two-shot kill. But if you got two of them, boom, a one-shot kill. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here's the base weapon. You guys will see, look at this two-shot kill. 1, 2. Insanely broken. When you add the AKIMBO, you literally just need to pull each trigger once and then you'll get that one-shot kill. And so I know there's a lot of people that do like the single, and so I will be giving you guys a single class setup as well as the AKIMBO. For the AKIMBO setup, obviously for the rear grip you want to add the AKIMBO P890, which now with the AKIMBO obviously you cannot ADS, so now we are going to be focusing on the mobility and the damage range plus the fire rate. With that said, a great way to increase the overall fire rate of the weapon is going to be adding the double action. This is going to increase, the Bruin Express, my bad. With this, it's going to allow you to shoot that second shot off a little bit quicker, which, you know, when you are using this, you just want to run around and just spam it until they're dead. We are going to be losing a little bit of our sprint to fire speed, which is annoying, but we are going to be adding attachments to bring that value back up, and then we are losing aim and auto stability, but that doesn't matter. For the tuning, the left side really doesn't matter at all. Recoil smoothness isn't noticeable, but since we can't ADS, I just increase that value. For the bottom bar, obviously you want to max out that sprint to fire speed, and this isn't based on a linear scale, so you get the most amount of sprint to fire when you bring it to here rather than if you were to max it out. For the next attachment, you guys want to go over to the laser, and then you want to add the pistol laser. This is going to increase the hip fire accuracy, which we are going to be hip firing, so this is going to help a ton. Plus, it's going to bring up the sprint to fire speed, which is crucial. The enemies are going to be able to see the laser, which is annoying, but I didn't find it hindering me whatsoever. So now when we go into the firing range, you guys will see we got the AKIMBO, and then you guys can see the hip fire is very, very good, although when you do fire the weapon, it does increase a lot. Got a little bit of recoil on the weapon, so just kind of aim for which then the recoil is going to bring up to the enemy, and you guys can see the accuracy is not that good at medium range, and so for those engagements, that's when the single is going to be a lot better. For the next attachment, we are going to be going over to the muzzle, and then we are going to be adding the steel fire, which is going to increase the damage range and the bullet velocity, pretty much increasing the damage output with only losing aiming cons, and since we can't ADS, there's pretty much 0 cons with running the suppressor. For the tuning, like I said before, that left bar doesn't really matter, but for the bottom bar, increase the bullet velocity. It's going to make the weapon feel a little bit more responsive because the bullets are going to leave your gun and hit the enemies a little bit quicker. For the last attachment, this one is honestly going to be personal preference. So for me, if I'm using this weapon strictly as a secondary, I'm probably not going to run a mag. But if I'm trying to main the secondary, then I'm going to be running a magazine, and in the gameplay, we're going for the MGB. So obviously, I'm going to be running the 12-round mag. Say I'm strictly using this thing as a secondary, I'm going to go over to the barrel, and I'm going to add the barrel that increases the overall movement speed of the weapon, which we are going to be losing recoil control, but honestly, I think it's worth it just to run around the map a little bit quicker, and the recoil control doesn't really matter on a AKIMBO. For the tuning, obviously you want to increase that damage range and the recoil steadiness. So now here's the best build for you. Got a very good mobility. You can sprint around the map very, very quickly. When you have the 13 or the 10 round mag on there, it makes it so you run around a little bit slower. For the overall accuracy of the weapon, you guys can see, look at that 2-shot. Actually freaking crazy. This is why the secondary is just completely broken. Kind of think it needs a nerf, like maybe it make it so it takes about 3 shots if one of the bullets hits the arm, because just overall 2-shot way too overpowered. Here is an overview of the AKIMBO build. Now let's get into the single fire P890 setup. Okay, for the single build, so obviously you want to take off the AKIMBO, and then the rear grip I recommend you guys to add is going to be the Bruin RSS 80 grip. This is going to allow you to pull out your pistol a little bit quicker if you have your primary in your hand. It does help a lot, like it really comes in clutch. We are going to be losing a little bit of our recoil control, but you don't notice it too much. Plus the barrel that we're going to be adding is going to add all that recoil control back. For the next attachment, you guys want to add the Bruin MG80 trigger. This can increase the overall fire rate of the weapon and add a lot of aiming stability, eliminate all the sway that the weapon has. We are going to be losing a little bit of our hip fire moving accuracy, but who cares about that? And then, you know, the Bruin is very good, increase the sprint to fire speed a little bit more, but since we are using this as a single, I don't really want to lose more sprint to fire speed, more aiming stability. With the AKIMBO, it's fine, but for single, I recommend just sticking with this trigger. For the barrel, you want to add the cottonmouth barrel. This is going to increase the overall damage output of the weapon, giving you a consistent 2-shot kill, I believe up to medium range. We are losing a decent amount of our mobility, but you guys will see when we go into the firing range, it's really not going to impact you whatsoever. For the tuning on that left bar, I was going to increase the damage range, but it makes the weapon super heavy, and so I recommend keeping it at 0 or increasing the ADS speed. For the bar on the left, increase the aim walking speed. It gives you a little bit more rotational aim assist, and you'll be a harder target to hit if you are strafing in the gunfights. For the laser, so if you don't really like the lasers, honestly, I would try out one of these flashlights, probably the FTAC Vortex. The enemies don't really see it, and then you get a decent amount of pros. But if you you add the FJX, the mobility of the weapon is going to be so much better, although the enemies are going to be able to see the laser, so that is one big downside of running this laser. For the last attachment, you guys really don't need a magazine, but if you find yourself always running out of ammo, you might want to try out the 10 round mag or the 12 round. I just don't really like them. Really brings down that mobility. Like, the movement speed is way worse, and so if you don't want to run the magazine, honestly I would just run 4 attachments, or you can add an ammo or the optic. Say you were to run an ammo, I would add the armor piercing rounds. It just increases the damage range a little bit on the weapon, and you get the FMG attachment. For the tuning, just increase the damage range and the bolt velocity, and then if you want to run an optic, I recommend adding the Cronin Mini Pro, and then increase flinch resistance and make it a little bit farther away from you. But the enemies are going to be a little bit harder to see, so you might want to keep that at 0, but for me, I'm just going to increase that farness, and then here we can take a look at the final build. So here's my favorite single setup for the P890. I do prefer this weapon in the Akimbo, but if I were to run it in single, this is the one that I would be running. You guys can see ADS speed is pretty snappy. Still have that 2-shot kill, very easy to use. Oh, we missed. Oh, so it's a 3-shot kill at medium range. I did not know that, unless you hit like the upper chest or the head. With all that said, here is the best single fire P890 setup, and I do prefer the Akimbo. I think it's a lot better. Okay, boys, I feel really bad. These things are actually incredible. By far the best secondary in the game. I do like the X13 more just because I don't have to like trigger finger at all. I can just hold down the trigger and go burr. Let's go get this nasty little nuke. As you guys can see, these things are broken. Like, actually such an easy secondary to use. You can't really rush too much just because it is a Akimbo, so you gotta let the enemies push you. As long as you play in the right way, if you're trying to like main these things, you can easily pop off with them. Let's see if we can get a nice little 200 kill game. That'd be awesome. Nice way to start off shipment. Yeah, I'm so sad that season 2 is getting delayed. I feel like, you know, I'm glad that it's getting delayed so we get like a full season, but there also shouldn't be like a excuse for that. Like, they have the most devs ever working on a Call of Duty, and things are getting delayed, which is really weird, but you know, at least we're getting like an update actually. Okay, boys, we gotta focus up. I gotta get this nuke. Make sure you guys always crouch with these things. It makes it a lot easier to use. Oh my god, I didn't even see that, man. Oh shoot, we're dead. Yes. Oh my god, we're just better, boys. We're just better. Let's go. Okay, I need to call in my munitions box, and then I can call in my advanced UAV, and then we can figure out exactly where the enemies are gonna be at. What the hell is happening? We all boop, a little 2-shot. 2-shot. Pretty much feels like a 1-shot just because you pull the trigger once on both sides, and then boom, you get the 1-shot. Come on. Yeah, I feel like a bully using these things. Imagine getting bullied by a guy named Cbass, a guy named after a fish. Not really, but you know, kind of. Okay, we might actually die here. No. That is the one thing that's like really hard to main with these things, is that you just don't have ammo. But like as a secondary, you know, it's amazing secondary. Like for search and destroy, oh, it's so nasty. Pisses so many people off. Look at this, boys. I don't even have to think to use these things. Low-key kind of think they need to get nerfed. Okay, we're out of ammo again, but at least... No, I did not pop the Deddy. What was that? No. We're so screwed, boys. We're so screwed. I don't know what to do. We got like 1 shot left. Maybe we can go like melee someone? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Do you see that, boys? Look at that. Dude, teammates popping off. Oh my god. I have scavenger on and it's actually not even working. Okay, we're on the brutal, boys. We got some ammo. Let's go. Okay, 5 more kills and we get the nasty little nuke. If we get this, you gotta leave a like. It's actually the law. Dude, I have... Wait, do I not have scavenger on? Come on. We're so close to this nuke. All I need is some ammo. All I need is the ammo. Okay, so we got a man laying down being a little worm over there. What a weirdo. Okay, these enemies don't want to push up anymore. I don't blame them just because they keep getting world star, but come on. Need some movement. And then we got the scat pack on the ground. Enemies, come on, you gotta play the game. What are you guys doing? Thank you. This man in the CDL skin, he actually plays. He moves around the map. The other guys just sit there. Maybe they're going for camos or something. Oh, I think spawns are flipping. Let's run over here. Okay, we got like 6 shots. Dude, I don't know what to do. I can't move. There we go. Come on. I think we need like 2 more kills for this nuke. Come on, enemies. You gotta push me. You gotta move. Once we get this nuke, we'll just run around the map. It won't really matter if we die or not. There's the MGB. Let's freaking go, boys. Oh, my days. With the broken secondary, the best secondary in the game. Oh, my days. Okay, I think we should go die, honestly. Actually, let's get some ammo. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. And then we'll just run in their face. There we go. Okay, we gotta speed up this gameplay. Got a world star, everyone. Got a Floyd Mayweather, everyone. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, if we can get like 100 kill streak, that'd be so funny. I feel like we could be able to get like a double nuke. And then I do that. We should be able to get another nuke. I just want to get a very aggressive nuke. And you got to get up off the ground. That's not how you play Shipment. If you play Shipment like that, stop playing Shipment like that. That's not how you get better at the game. RPG. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Season 2 getting delayed. I really hope we get Gunfight. I feel like we won't ever get Gunfight, but I really hope we get Gunfight. I thought that was like such a fun mode. It's just on their, when they were saying what's going to be coming kind of in Season 2, they just gave us a brief, so there could be a lot more, but they said like new maps, you know, new guns, but they didn't say like a new mode, and so hopefully, you know, we get that Gunfight. I have so many good memories on there. Like the Gunfight tournaments, oh my gosh, those things are so fun. Dude, those decoys. What the hell? There's 2 back-to-back decoys. What is this? Okay, they're on C. Let's go rotate over there. I should be streaming today in a little bit, so if you want to, you know, see me drop some nukes live with the best guns, make sure you tune into the stream. Dude, yeah, this is definitely my new secondary that I'm gonna main. Used to main the X13, but low-key think this is a little bit better. Like, look at that, boys. One shot after one shot. The single is very good too. I just like the Akimbo because it's like actually really, really broken. Dude, it's still crazy hip fire. What is this? And then there's times where it's like that, but it's just Akimbo. So if you don't want that to happen, just run the single. Okay, let's go over to A. Let's go dolphin dive on them like a fish. Boom, boom, boom. One thing that would be really cool is if they add like a nuke calling card, because Warzone has one, but the nuke originated in multiplayer, so I don't know why multiplayer doesn't have a reward for getting a nuke, but Warzone does. It really doesn't make sense, but hopefully we get something like that. I think that would be very cool. Would also be cool if like the game would tell us the streak that we're on. Like it does every 5 kills, but I really like when they'll tell you like after every kill, like the streak that you're on. I think like Cold War, Modern War for 2019 and Vanguard all had that. So this game should have that, and I think it would be super easy for them to add that. I just love knowing the streak that I'm on. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Dude, that's why the helo is so nice. All the enemies just look up in the sky, they break their back, and boom, easy kills. There's someone behind me. Okay, he didn't see me, he's a bot. I got a whole team actually behind me. Dude, nasty secondary, broken. Trying to figure out like the best ways. Should I like go left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger, or should I just pull the trigger at the same time? I don't really know the science behind like which one's better. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is too easy. Must be so annoying to play against me. Like I got the shield and the pistol. I was gonna run something else, but I thought the shield would just be a little bit more toxic. No, what the hell? I don't know how I died right there. That actually didn't make sense whatsoever. Let's go like this. Advance to AV. We gotta call on this nuke pretty soon. Let me know if you guys want more secondary videos. I think these are pretty fun to make. As long as it performs, you know, somewhat well. We gotta call on this nuke very, very, very soon. Come on, come on. Can we get a couple extra kills? Boom, boom. No, 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 no. Okay, you know, I think we just gotta call on this. Or it's already chalked. Let's freaking go, boys. Easy nukes and dukes on the enemies. Eat that shit. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. No, what are you doing, buddy? Easy nukes, get off the floor, get nuked by a pistol, man. A fish with a pistol, oh my days. Okay, I think we got like 80 kills. Honestly, it wasn't the best gameplay, but we still got the MGBs, so I'll take it. 99 and 6, let's go. I was one off the 100.
Little bitch like young, I bought a yard today, I'm painting all yellow like a bird.